Topic Master, Flannan.
Good afternoon. I'm sure that you all hear about the stimulus plan that have been going on for the past couple of weeks. This is an important step for our country because not only is it a stimulus plan, but it can also create jobs and help people who needs the money. There have been a lot of debate over the past couple of weeks whether it is a stimulus plan or just a spending plan. And politicians have been going back and forth saying if it is an effective plan or not. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you guys a two-part question. My first part is geared upon whether you approve or disapprove the plan. My second part is if, let's say, you pretend you are part of the policymaker, what would you include in the plan in order to help people in this country who desperately needs this money? What do you approve or disapprove this plan, and what would you include in the package that could impact the most people that really need this money?
Well, I disapprove of the plan because I do think it is more of a spending package. I would say, though, that I definitely do not disapprove of the idea of dealing with what's going on in our economy, with the banks, and with many other institutions. But I can honestly say I'm not 100% sure what I would do, and I'm glad I'm not the one making that decision. It's very complicated and difficult. And I do think, though, that whatever is done needs to be focused on the organizations and institutions that have the greatest potential for actually helping do what they say this stimulus is going to do. So,
Thank you. Jeanette, do you approve of this plan? What would you do if you are making a decision?
Well, like Walt, I'm glad that I'm not the one making the decision because obviously it is very difficult. I approve of the idea that we need to at least we need to stimulate the economy. It's just a matter of how we're going to stimulate it. I think the intention is there, but I'm not so sure if timing is there. With all the plans, at least those that I have read, the timing is not there really. We need more stimulus packages that would help us with our current situation right now. And most of these stimulus packages are like a year or two. We're going to get the result a year or two later. And targeting this stimulus also to those areas that would give us immediate result, hopefully. I don't see that either. And I guess I'm just glad I'm not the one doing the decision. But one thing that I'm thinking that that I wish they were able to do is, I know that it's not all the bank's fault or not all homeowners' fault where they are at right now. They passed a law about giving first-time home buyers an $8,000 tax credit, it's not necessarily a help on closing costs, but a tax credit. So if your income is higher than a certain amount, you don't get it. And it doesn't necessarily apply to Washington State because our level of income here is a lot higher than the rest of the nation. I was hoping that they would focus more on refinancing a lot of these foreclosures, a lot of homeowners that are at risk of foreclosing, because that would at least eliminate all the foreclosures in the market right now and would at least stabilize the market a little bit. Thank you.
I agree that it is a very difficult decision to make because we are talking about so much money, and they are all taxpayers' money too, so they are our money. And for us to rush the decision to spend this much money, I don't see there's a perfect solution to solving this economic condition. Sandra, do you approve or disapprove this plan? And if you are a part of the policymaker, what would you do to make this plan more effective?
I need someone approve the plan. I believe that we need all the help we can get at this point. I'd like to see most of the money go to the homeowners and the people who really need it rather than the banks and the larger companies. I feel that if the 3 automakers can't make a profit, that we should let them fail and not prop them up any more than we already have. I would like to make health care a priority, and I'd like to see more money go into helping people with their health insurance and their medical needs, helping with prescriptions and just getting health care for people who really need it, especially the really ill who have trouble getting health insurance in the first place. I'm glad I don't have to make the decisions because it's a really tough time for our lawmakers, and I would be very hesitant to make the decisions that they're doing. I would like to see more going to the homeowners and the little people who really need their help right now, especially those that are unemployed and need more help with unemployment insurance. Thank you.